Hello everybody, my name is Tejas Bhavsar and the name of my channel is FIC, which stands for Financial Investment Concepts. Before talking about financial investments, I would like to tell something about myself. I am an engineer by profession and studying about financial investments is my hobby. In the video series which will come in future, I will be talking more about financial investments and investment options in detail. In this video, I will be talking about financial investment concepts. So let's start.
Why financial investment is important? There are various reasons which are stated here. The first one is to achieve our financial goals, like say to become financially independent before retirement. The other financial goals can be to buy a house, to buy a car and so on. The second reason is savings. That is to achieve our financial goals, we have to do savings accordingly. The third reason is future income. The legendary investor Mr. Warren Buffett has said that don't work for money but make the money work for you, which means that invest your money in such a way that in future the returns from our investment can make us financially independent. The fourth reason is inflation. Well, we all know that the value of rupee today will not be the same in future. So we need to invest in such a way that our returns are more than the inflation. The fifth reason is retirement. Those people who have adequate pension amount after retirement need not worry. But what about the remaining people who are in majority? Next reason for financial investment is very obvious. It is for emergencies like health related, house expenses, etc. Next one is to earn higher returns. Everyone would like to have maximum possible return on our investment at minimum risk. So for this purpose financial investment is very important. And last but not the least is taxation related planning. Who would not like to save tax on their hard earned income? So for this purpose investment planning is very important. So I hope by now you would have understood how important financial investment is. So let us move on to the list of investment options. First ones are those investment options which gives us fixed returns. By fixed, it means that we are assured of a particular amount of return from our investment. Examples of fixed return options are bank FD, recurring deposits, PPF, company FDs, etc. I will be explaining more about fixed return options in more detail in upcoming videos. Second investment option is equity markets. That is the share markets which can be classified as primary and secondary markets. This will be the focus in my upcoming videos. The third investment option is the property or real estate market. The fourth investment option is commodities, which can be in form of physical commodities or in digital format, for example gold bonds. The next option is cash. You may be wondering how come cash be considered as an investment? Well, in case if there is negative inflation or deflation, the money in form of cash or keeping money in bank can be considered as an investment. The last one is AIF, that is alternate investment fund. Examples of AIF are angel investment fund, venture capital, etc. It is applicable to higher amount of investment of the order of crores. So when you have so many options of investment, how you would be comparing investment options? Well, there are only three parameters on which the investment can be compared. First one is risk. Risk in financial terms means probability of losing the principal amount or getting negative rate of return. The second is probable returns on investments. Obviously, higher the rate of return, better is the investment. Very important thing to note is that risk and returns are directly proportional to each other. As risk in any investment decreases, probable rate of returns from it also decreases and vice versa. Third important factor is the liquidity which is available from our investment. Liquidity means how quickly our investment can be obtained back when needed. Now let us look at risk versus return graph for various investments. As can be seen from the graph, for the fixed return investments, the risk as well as the returns are less as compared to direct investment in equity market. One important thing which we can see in the graph is commodities and equity markets both have a similar risk, but commodities have comparatively lesser returns as compared to direct equity investment. So in that case you may ask, why investment is required in commodities? Well, commodities like investment in gold is a shield against global market recession. During a global recession, the prices of commodities tends to go up, helping our portfolio offset some of the losses incurred in assets such as equity and real estate. I will talk more about it in my future videos. Lastly, we will see liquidity available on various investment options. As can be seen from the table, the fixed return options have medium liquidity, whereas equity and commodity investments have high liquidity. The property and the alternate investment funds have very less liquidity. Obviously, the highest liquidity will be in cash and cash equivalent assets. Thanks to all for hearing out the video. If you have liked it, please like it and subscribe the channel for my future videos. Also, please share it to your friends and relatives who are interested in this topic. In next video, I shall present below mentioned topics: the compound interest formula, calculating rate of return, rule of 72 and ideal asset allocation. Before attending my next video, please download any scientific calculator app on your smartphone. My preferred app is RealCalc, and I have kept the link for the same in the description box. So take care and keep learning FIC, that is Financial Investment Concepts. Bye bye.